G'day guys, welcome to another episode of Sandy Tracks Fishing. So this episode I've just come down to one of my local spots again. We've got about a week forecast of pissing down rain, so I thought, yep, it's time to chase some bass. So I've come down, rain's out, so I've just come down for a frog topwater session. So it's in the afternoon, it's about 3:30 p.m. Just got the kayak with me and just got some frog lures. So I love using frog lures, and I don't use them enough. So anyway, I'll quickly show you a few of the lures. So I've got a little Lunker Hunt pocket frog. Actually, I haven't used any of these before. A few of my mates use them and they look amazing in the water. They've got little legs and look super realistic. Really good for skip casting. All these frogs are very good for skip casting under the tree lines and getting right deep into the structure. So also I've Z-Man finesse frogs. Everybody uses them. Again, yeah, super good for skip casting. I've got a couple of colors there. I got the bone red color and also the black and blue one, which is called black and blue, of course. And also, if not many people know about these ones, but these are Imakatsu frogs. I think they're finesse frogs as well. These things are awesome, hey. So these are, I've got a couple of light setups with me, just fishing super light. These frogs I generally fish a bit slower, a bit more realistic, and the other Z-Man finesse frogs I will fish a little bit more aggressively, kind of burn back. I've got a few different colors, a few different styles of way of fishing, so hopefully I'll get onto a pattern pretty quickly and bang a couple of bass. It looks pretty damn nice down here. Hopefully I don't get too wet. I don't mind a bit of rain, so hopefully we get a few bass, and we'll get into it. So I'm going to get the kayak off the roof now, and hope you guys enjoy the episode. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the water. I'll run you guys through the outfits I'm using, and I'm pretty pumped. I haven't caught a bass in a minute, so let's get into it. Yee-hoo! Alright guys, my little outfit that I'll be throwing my frogs around, more for the finesse frogs and the Z-Man frogs, just a little 1000 Stratic CI4, little Daiwa 0 rod, 1 to 3 kilo rod I think it is. Just got 10-pound braid and just some weedless Rio hooks there. So just nice and light, 10-pound leader. Anything heavier than 10-pound, I noticed the frogs start to sink a little bit. Even with 10-pound, you're really just starting to push your luck a bit there too. So, but like I said, I fish them quite aggressively. So I kind of keep the rod tip up and make sure they're on the surface. So, but if you go to 12-pound, the frogs start to sink. You can also use mono line because mono floats as well. So, but I only got fluorocarbon. So that's my knot. That's the knot I use for everything, guys. Just a uni knot. I don't use loop knots. I don't like loop knots. I just feel like I like the knot to be up against the hook, and that way you got a nice solid connection there. Loop knots to me, I just see so many loop knots bust, and I just don't like them. So, but yeah, these frogs are really good, nice and stretchy. Z-Man, good old Z-Mans, mate. These guys you just want to pin straight through the nose. Just through the top, like a tiny little bit, so because that little bit there's got to go around that kink. So you get up to the kink, you turn the hook around, get it over that little bend there, and then just make sure it sits where you want it to sit. So these hooks are perfect because they just sit right at the back. There's a little slit there where your frogs will sit, and that's it, guys. So that easy. So that'll float, those legs will kick, and I've chosen black just to start with. It's an overcast day, so hopefully the black silhouette we'll draw a few fish in. So nice and light. We'll get into it and see how we go. So that's my kayak, guys. So I've got a Wilderness System Pimlico 135T. So obviously the T is tandem, so it means there was 2 seats. My mate Dave has one of these kayaks, and I loved it so much I went and bought one. So we just ripped the front seat out of it, obviously keep the back one in, and it's a great kayak. You can store heaps of stuff up in there, you can stand up in it. It's a really stable, awesome kayak. So I just put my camera gear up under there out of the rain, obviously, And then yeah, just keep things accessible, things I just need. And behind the seat normally have food or drink, and that's pretty much it, guys. So really good kayak, I love it. So yeah, it's done me good so far. All right, let's get into it. Look how good this looks. I actually saw a bass bust something up on the surface over there, so that's a good sign. Hopefully the frogs are on. I've bought nothing but frogs, just a hot frog session, that's all I want. All right, let's get into it, guys. Yee-hoo!
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that code? Why is our love it one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering his feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind.
Oh, there's a little fish. Little tiny guy. Damn it. Oh, there's a fish. He's not a bad one. Oh, goodness me. Worked hard for this one, guys. He smashed that frog. How good was that? That's why I use Frogz, eh? Just popped over that bloody stick and he was all over it. He's not huge, but it's the first fish of the session. Been fishing for about an hour and a half now, so yes, finally got one on the frog. I've had about 4 missed fish, but they've been tiny. This guy's not very big, but that's a fish. Fish on the frog. Let's go. Yeah, beautiful little bass though. Whew. Alright guys, first bass landed for the session. Just on that little Z-Man frog. I've just changed the colour over, so hopefully that's something. Always good for something. Yeah, nice little bass, nothing too big, but yeah, he hammered that for a little guy. Hey, he's probably, give him a quick measure, but he's probably only about a 30 or so. Nothing too big, but yeah, always froth getting a bass on a frog. I've had about 4 bass hit my lures, but they've been tiny, so it's finally nice to get at least one on the board. Hopefully they're starting to turn on now, so yeah, we'll get this hook out and we'll get him on his way and see if we can find a couple more. So yeah, love a good old frog bite though. Beautiful little bass though, beautiful condition, lovely. Alright, the big release, mate, the big release. Beautiful little bass. See you, bud. Oh, there's another fish. Oh, get out of there. Oh, he's only another little fella, but God, they hitting hard. Well, he's probably about the same, I think. Yeah, about the same. Ooh, you're just starting to fire up, boys. Oh, you're just starting to fire up. Ew, a little bit smaller than the other one. But he hit hard, eh? Hopefully they're just starting to turn on. So I've been fishing for about 2 hours now, and I've just landed 2 fish within about 15 minutes of each other. So some awesome country right here. So I'm going to get this guy back and get some frogs up in there. Alright, and we'll get him back in. Oh, suicidal cast. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Gonna get done one of these days on one of those casts. Oh, oh my God. What was that? Where do I cast, guys? Probably should have cast the other way back at that angry bass, eh? What was that? That looked bigger. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is one hungry bass. Jesus. Oh my God, that was bigger. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, he's not bad. It's like right underneath that undercut there, hey, just waiting for anything to fall in the water. Oh no, he's not that big. Oh, he's only a little guy. I thought he was alright. Pulled string straight away. Alright, we'll take that. Number 3. Alright guys, number 3 for the Frogz session. Ew, a couple more and we'll be alright, I reckon. Nothing too big, about the same size as the other ones, I guess. So, yeah, as soon as he hit the water, hey, he was just waiting there, waiting for anything to hit the water then. So he was ready to go, mate. Ready to go. Alright, see you, dude. Thanks for playing. Bit of a sore on his tail there, but besides that, he's in pretty good condition. Whoa. Alright, try and get a couple more. Oh no. Oh, I got him. Oh, I got him. Get out of there. Tiny little fella. I'll boat flip him. He's tiny. That was a deadly cast though. That first one, I was like, oh no. One of those snags you kind of happy you didn't get a big fish on. Tiny. The smallest of the session. A 38, high 30s or a 40 would be nice. Oh, there's always a fish on that. Oh no. Oh, this is where you need your 2,500s. Oh, he's actually pretty good, I think. Oh, that's the only downfall of when you're fishing with 1,000s. You've got a real slow crank speed. Yeah, like that would have been a lot easier with a bigger reel, but I don't know. I enjoy the fun. He almost had me though. Fuck. Oh, he's not a bad fish. It's definitely biggest of the session. Yes. Yeah, man. He's a cool little fish. Whew, that was a bit hairy. Thought he was going to do me, hey? If he was much bigger, he would have. Guys, was his 4th fish, I think, for the session, or 5th, I don't know. That's the biggest one of the day so far. just measured him up at 39. So yeah, pretty decent little bass on the top water, right on the snag. Hey, there's always going to be a fish there. Like, yeah, just one of those spots. As soon as he hit the water, he was all over it. So yeah, if he was much bigger, he probably would have done me, to be honest. Like, yeah, like I was saying, I need that bigger crank speed and a bigger reel. But yeah, I just love the 1000s. Hey, they're just so light and they're good fun. They cast real well. So anyway, we'll get this guy back, and yeah, probably got another hour of light to go. So I'll probably hit these snags up here and then cross over and do a bit of work on the other side. And yeah, some good snags along this creek. So, but anyway, we'll get this guy back, and yeah, just loving the Frogz. Hey, it's been way too long since I've used these things, so a bit frustrating with the hookup rate, but yeah, I just love them. Hey, and so do I. So anyway, we'll get this guy back, and biggest fish so far for the session. Come on.